All right, welcome to week 5. This week we are looking at chapters 15, 16, and 17. Chapter 15 deals with irregular threats, terrorism, insurgencies, and violent extremist organizations. Chapter 16 looks at counterterrorism, counterinsurgency, and stability operations. These two chapters kind of mesh well because they kind of, to a significant extent, they reflect um, on the one hand, the nature of the problem that we face from a national security perspective, that increasingly a lot of actors in the world are not states or they are state-sponsored groups. And if we understand the distinctions between these different groups, we're in a better position to know what kind of remedies we can employ, what kind of tools we can employ to try and counter those kinds of activities. So this week, we want to understand the national security threats posed by non-conventional challenges that range from non-state terrorist organizations to insurgencies to increasingly again or recrudescing again the threat of nuclear weapons. We also want to distinguish among irregular groups like non-state terrorist organizations, insurgencies, and violent extremist groups. We want to be able to evaluate the U.S. effectiveness in responding to asymmetric threats, and we want to assess the evolving role that nuclear weapons play in national security policy. So um, we have 3 assignments due this week. We have, of course, the forum and the quiz, which is a weekly activity. These are both weekly activities. And then we have our second group writing project, which is basically asking the groups to elaborate what an effective counterinsurgency policy would look like for U.S. national security policy. So let's have a great week and learn a lot.